Mrs. Stanley in, please.
I'm sorry?
Mrs. Anita Stanley?
Okay, just a second. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Stanley?
Yes.
Yes, my name is Elmer.
I beg your pardon?
Hello?
Yes.
I'm calling from Cleveland.
Yes.
Just a fan again. I'd called earlier some weeks back and some months back a few times.
Well, what was your name? I didn't get your name.
Well, let me try again, Mrs. Stanley. Elmer.
Oh, Elmer.
And just calling to say hello, first of
Well,
all.
how nice of you.
Well, how nice of you, and I hope you're feeling well, and I hope you're doing well.
Oh, I'm coming along.
I'm
slow, but sure.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you.
I went to a convention recently, the Sons of the Desert, and it was a wonderful time. They screened some wonderful movies, and all the finest people were there, and just, it was up in St. Paul, see?
Yes, I know.
Marvelous bunch. I mean, a chemistry of people that I can't compare anyone else to, because it was so sincere, a very sincere bunch. Everywhere I looked, a sincere person here, a sincere person there,
Yeah, I know. There's an awful lot of good people that are associated with the Sons.
Easiest people in the world to talk to.
Yeah.
Very, very easy. Well, anyway, I had gotten a number from you some months ago from Randy Scrivett.
Uh-huh.
And I hope you're not upset or anything else about my calling you to say hello.
Oh, heavens, no, not at all.
I'm
flattered, really.
Well, it's flattered for me to speak to you, and to have the minute with you, or the minute or two. And, a funny thing happened a couple days ago, if I can share it with you.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a postcard and had Hal Roach's telephone number on it.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
And, it's really funny, Mrs. Stanley. Like, one time last year, and it's kind of a personal thing, and I wanted to talk to you. I went to his house. It was in the Bel Air Estates, I think it was. I wanted to get his autograph, and he did give me his autograph.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to meet him. But at the convention, 1 year later, I got his telephone number, and I really, really, have always wanted to at least speak to him and say hello and say a nice thing. Congratulate him.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a terrific man.
You
never believe his age, because he's so healthy and strong and robust.
Yeah, well,
he's really,
I've seen him on the Academy Awards and David Letterman, and how healthy he seems to be, and
well, he is.
And bless me if I could have the chance to say hello, how are you, like I am to you. And I really, would love that chance. So, but I don't want to impose. See, I want to call him. I don't want to abuse, what this man sent me. He's from the Blockheads tent in St. Paul, Minnesota. And I kind of, we talked one day about, boy, did Hal Roach do so much for all of the people, and to make them laugh, and to make us all feel good about ourselves, and make us all feel, really terrific. So he said, well, did you ever meet him? And I go, no, I never did. Well, I go, I did. And I go, you did? And he goes, yeah, well, do you have his number? I'd love to talk to him. And he goes, well, yes, I do, if you won't give it to anybody. I go, I promise I won't. Well, he did, and I've been soul-searching the last 3 or 4 days, I want to call him, and then I do. I start to call him up, and then I don't, and then I hang up the phone. I get real nervous. I get scared. But I really do want to talk to him for a minute and say hello.
I don't think he's in the country right now.
Oh!
I think he's in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I could be wrong.
Yeah, well.
But I think he's in Germany, he and Dick Van.
Oh! Oh, well, he was at the convention a couple weeks ago, Dick Van.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, you know, I would love the chance to talk to him just once, you know.
Yeah, well, he's a terrific man. He's...
Well, he'd have to be because, you know, all those things, you know, all the movies that he ever made and all the other things got to me like none of the other movies I've ever seen in my life ever did, you know. For what that's worth, you know. I just thought that, you know, it was a very personable studio, and
oh, it was wonderful.
The day that Roy Seawright and I went to the studios and looked around and saw all of it, and we took pictures.
Roy is a nice man.
He told me to give you his best. I remember that.
Well, bless his heart. Yeah, well, I see him. Oh, rare occasions.
Right. How are you feeling these days? How's everything with you?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good.
Right.
And I'm out of the wheelchair.
Oh!
And I walk with a cane.
Yes.
And I expect I'll be out of that. It might take some months, but I'll be moving around better than I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've met the nicest people, you know, among the names that I saw again at the convention were Rick Green, Linda Green.
Yes.
And, you know, for the very first time, Mrs. Stanley, I got to speak to Lois Laurel Hawes.
Yeah.
And I guess a gentleman from Carmel, California, was calling her up one day, and he invited me up to his room, and he connected me with Lois. And I had never talked to Lois before. But it made me feel really terrific, you know.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it made me feel really nice to speak to,
yes.
you know, Lois Laurel. And
oh, Lois is a very sweet person.
well, she had been very sick the last few months.
I know she has. She's had operations and everything.
And, you know, on the phone, she sounded like she was getting better, and according to what you're saying, you know, you're feeling better, and that's good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I am, because I went through enough.
I'm not going to take any more of your time, Mrs. Stanley. You know, I was just hoping you know, if Mr. Roach is in Germany, you know.
I think he is. I wouldn't swear to it.
Yeah.
But my understanding is that he and, oh, God.
Well, I hope that if I do make the connection, he's easy to talk to, just like you seem to be very easy to talk to.
Hey, this is a bad connection.
Well,
I missed some of the words.
Well, like I'm saying, I hope he is easy to talk to like you are easy to talk to.
Oh.
And I would love to get the chance to just say hello and congratulations and on everything you've done for all of us people, because I think it's really strengthened our hearts and our minds to...
Well, if I had been in better health and not afraid to fly, which I am.
Oh,
nobody
is more afraid to fly than I am.
Oh,
and
really?
I am a little kid. I'm 33.
I don't like to.
And I cannot stand the air. I'm scared to death of it.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
But anyway, if I had been in a little better health or strength, I would have gone to St. Paul.
Right. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, your name was in the program, and people talked about you or asked about you, you know, and you know, thank goodness, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we can say, hey, you know, yeah, well, Nita is coming along. But I sent Rick my subscription for the Laurel and Hardy Journal.
Oh, good.
For the Sons, and I'm going to read it and hopefully correspond with him and his wife.
Yeah. Oh, she's a beautiful girl.
She's a wonderful girl.
And so is Rick, a nice man.
Easy to talk to, the
Very
easiest
nice.
people in the world.
They are. There's a lot of really, really nice people.
Well, after meeting all of you and speaking to you on the phone, even though my grandfather was so young when the Roach lot was in its heyday,
Yeah.
I can only imagine now what it was like. It must have been a marvelous playground.
Oh, it was. It was like a big family.
And I am very lucky to have the privilege to speak to people like you, and hopefully to people like Mr. Roach and Lois and Rick and Linda and all these other people, because they seem to have everything in common, and we're very, very lucky that generations and decades later that we can still speak to each other, and it's a wonderful thing for me.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Yes, very much so. I won't take any more of your time, Mrs. Stanley.
Okay, Elma.
It's nice talking to you, as always, and I won't bother you for hopefully at least a while.
Okay, dear.
Take care.
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.